Okay. Alright. Yo. Yo. What's going on? Give me a second. Yo. How's everybody doing? So, the Gear 5 episode dropped. And, I've seen a lot of mixed reception to it. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. I've seen a lot of mixed reception to the Gear 5. Especially when it came to not only just the transformation, and a lot of it was just it was something that I want to talk about. It was a lot of mixed reception coming from a lot of different sides of not just the One Piece community, but most of it from like the Naruto community, saying Naruto's like Baryon mode was way better in terms of a transformation. And while I will admit I wasn't the biggest fan of the Gear 5 Toon Force, like I guess you could say retcon, even though it wasn't always like it wasn't really a retcon, it was more of like expansion on power. How can I put it without it coming off kinda cringy? Yeah, a lot of people who were saying Gear 5 was overhyped, and I do agree to a certain extent, simply because the One Piece community wanted Gear 5 to be on. Yo, what's going on, Gone? The One Piece community wanted Gear 5 to be the next Super Saiyan, and I'm sorry, but it just could not live up to that kind of expectation. Super Saiyan, when it first dropped, I think I was in like kindergarten or some shit. When Super Saiyan first dropped, that shit shattered fucking communities. And you also gotta look at it in the terms of how sounds were overused. Yeah, heavy, we gonna talk about that. We definitely gonna talk about that. But yeah, you gotta look at it in terms of like when certain things were debuted. When Super Saiyan first came out, we didn't have communities like Discord, Reddit, Twitter, and hell, to a certain extent, fucking Facebook. We didn't have those. So everything got around by word of mouth, and we couldn't just go online and watch something whenever we wanted to. Super Saiyan was kind of like this weird ass anomaly that just happened, and if you weren't a Dragon Ball fan at the time, you missed it. And even if you weren't a Dragon Ball fan, if you actually saw that, it got you talking about it. It got you watching. Gear 5 was not doing that for One Piece. One Piece has been a series that has gotten a certain stigma over the years of being too long, being overhyped, being a contender to Naruto. And while it was a contender to Naruto, it wasn't like, well, not even a contender. It was a rival to Naruto, but it wasn't meant to be like the Naruto killer. And Naruto wasn't supposed to be a One Piece killer. So people in the One Piece community trying to overhype Gear 5 to try and shit on another series kind of ruined. Yeah, no, I ain't even gonna say kind of. It ruined what could have been a pleasant experience for some people. And I got a lot of people into One Piece. In terms of like trying to get people, just trying to get people into One Piece. I think I got a decent amount of people into the series. I really do. To the point that one of the guys at my job that I got to start One Piece, he was a huge Naruto fan. When I finally got him to start One Piece, I'm not gonna say he didn't drop Naruto, because he's still enjoying Boruto, and he's fucking loving it. He's absolutely loving it. I even got him into like a few other things that And one of the reasons that I got Jose into One Piece is because he can be critical about something while still absolutely falling in love with it. He can objectively point out the flaws in something that he's watching while still recognizing that it's fucking phenomenal. And that's one of the reasons that I got Jose into One Piece, because I knew that out of everything that he would take away from it, he would voice his opinion on it, but he would still look at it and go, that shit's hype. That shit's hype. To the point that he got caught up like a few years ago and recently held a Gear 5 watch party. Like, he held a Gear 5 watch party for the last 2 episodes, and I went, and it was a vibe. It was cool. You got like 80% of your work into it. Wait, what happened? The animation styles were clashing, not in a good way. I absolutely agree. There were a lot of people that they brought back for the Gear 5. There were a lot of people that they brought in for Gear 5, and they brought back Ishitani. Ishitani's fucking amazing. But a lot of the other animation styles that they were using, like at one point, it went from like a classic Sakuga animation. And I hate using that fucking word, but it went from like a classic Sakuga style animation. Like, I guess the closest comparison that I could think of, like off the top of my head, was the part 1 Naruto versus Sasuke. It went from that to like a red line, like the anime racing movie Red Line. It went from like Naruto versus Sasuke to Red Line to traditional Tom and Jerry, and then it just kept hopping around and then it hopped around so much that it was so jarring that when it finally did stick to one certain anime style, it was on like an abstract looking thing where there were a lot of moving frames, and that can be cool in some instances, but only when they're like wide shots. These shots were so close up and everything was moving so constantly that when Kaido shot his fire breath and Luffy grabbed the ground to redirect it, you really couldn't tell what was going on. Like manga readers, we knew what was going on. Because we knew, we read the manga. We knew what was going on because we experienced it already. And it was Gear 5 was dope. It was dope. Don't get me wrong. And spoilers if you haven't watched the episode or read the chapter in the manga, which if you're here, why are you doing this to yourself? When Luffy turned into his giant form, that shit was dope. It was dope. But the lead up to that, I would be surprised if anime onlys didn't know what the fuck was going on. I would not be surprised. In my opinion, was Gear 5 overhyped? Yes. It was 100% way overhyped. Way fucking overhyped. When 6 Paths, Naruto, and Rinnegan Sasuke dropped, was I a part of the larger anime community at the time? I think I was. But when that dropped, you had the Naruto community to themselves talking about how crazy it is, the potential of what it could be, and just how wild Naruto's about to go. But you weren't seeing, well, I can't even say that because I wasn't even really involved in Twitter all that heavy. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, but I didn't see a lot of the Naruto community going out of their way to go to other anime community. I didn't really see people going to the One Piece community or the Bleach community and telling them, yo, Ichigo's fucking fucking what's it? His hollow form. It got nothing on Naruto's six-pack form. Luffy is fucking trying. I didn't see a lot of it. But when it came to One Piece and Gear 5, don't get me wrong, the artwork for Gear 5 was going crazy. It was absolutely wild. And a lot of the members of both communities who weren't trying to like pin one of the series against the other and also doing artwork for it was fucking phenomenal. It was fucking phenomenal. I have a few pieces of artwork of Gear 5 Luffy in Six Paths Naruto fucking fighting. I have them like doing the fist bump. I have artwork of Ultra Instinct Goku looking down from the clouds at Six Paths Naruto and Gear 5 Luffy. Where Ichigo fits into that, I don't know. I guess we gotta wait for the anime to get to like his busted form of like half hollow, like half horned Ichigo. But yeah, the Gear 5, the One Piece community kind of killed the Gear 5 hype. Not just for people who haven't seen it or were looking forward to it, but they kind of killed it. Like they kind of killed it for the One Piece community as a whole. And I'm sorry, but some of y'all gotta chill the fuck out. Some of y'all gotta chill the fuck out. Y'all are hurting the One Piece community. And I know a lot of people in the One Piece community are still kind of gatekeeping, and I honestly thought we were past that arc of gatekeeping One Piece to the point that it's like, oh, people who weren't hyped for Gear 5, if they weren't hyped for it and if they weren't into One Piece, then it don't matter. They don't need to be into it now. Kuma, what's good, bro? But yeah, a lot of the One Piece community are like super elitist to the point where they're going, oh, if people weren't into One Piece before, they don't need to be into it now with Gear 5. And I completely disagree. With the Gear 5 hype, and I know a lot of people might not be looking forward to it, but I'm actually curious about it. The One Piece live action, now is a really good time to get into One Piece. Honestly. And again, the people that I've gotten into One Piece, their biggest complaint is that it's too long. It's too many episodes. I can't watch all that. And my only counter to it really is, so do you not start a new show? And not even saying that, do you not start a new show because it's too long? Do you not start a brand new show with only one episode? Because you don't know how long that series is gonna go on for. Like, honestly, and One Piece, you don't even stop looking at it in terms of how long it is and just fucking start it. Just fucking start. Silver's got this one. Gear 5 Luffy versus Kaido. I don't have that one. Gone. That shit's kind of dope. Yeah, Heavy, I 100% agree with you. Gatekeeping helps nobody. You make the community seem like a group of assholes, and you put an over expectation of the series onto people who you're gatekeeping the series from. Because no matter what you say, like, people who come into the One Piece community and just ask a question of, hey, how is One Piece? Should I start it? And you gatekeep it. You say, oh, this shit is crazy, but you don't need to be fucking watching it. Like, if you weren't in it before, you don't need to be watching it now. You're putting an expectation on them like, yo, if they're hard keeping the series like this, it must be fucking godly. And no matter what you say, you can tell them that no, don't watch it. You don't deserve to watch it. Once they leave that fucking Discord call or close Twitter, they can do whatever the fuck they want. And once they start the series, they're going in with an over expectation of the series. They're going into episode 1 of One Piece expecting like levels of hype of Marineford. Or if they're a Naruto fan, they're expecting like Pain arc levels of hype from episode 1 of One Piece. And that's just a fucking no. That's just a no. You're causing more harm to the series than good. And while like veteran One Piece fans will look back on pre-time skip, hell, we'll look back on the East Blue saga of One Piece with extreme fondness and love for the series. New One Piece fans will look at the artwork as this shit looks old and dull, especially because of like the hand-drawn backgrounds with the white vignette around the backgrounds. Yeah, that old anime style is not appealing to everybody. So gatekeepers, you're fucking up the works. You're fucking up the works, honestly. Honestly. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope that's the last of, I'm hoping that's the last part of, like, that's the only awakening of the tangent fruit. But yeah, the Gear 5 episode I thought looked good. I think it was overhyped. Like 2 million%. I think it was overhyped. We could have done better. It was overhyped in terms of the community telling people like, yo, this shit's about to blow Baryon mode out of the water. Super Saiyan ain't gonna have shit on Gear 5. It's Tom and Jerry. It's Bugs Bunny. It's Mickey Mouse. And even One Piece fans considered the Toon Force a retcon. Luffy went from a simple rubber man, went from Mr. Fantastic to shit, I don't even fucking know at this point. He went from Mr. Fantastic to Bugs Bunny. He went from a reality alterer. And the explanation for it was he's the most free. He's so free, he can do whatever he wants. If that's the case, how did it only start off as a rubber? So when are we getting chicken nuggets? Heavy, I have sworn off chicken nuggets. I'm trying to eat a lot more healthy because I am getting fat. Like, I started going back to the gym. I'm not posting like my progress because I don't feel like I'm making much progress. When it actually starts to like show, because I still got a bit of a gut. When it actually starts to show, I might start showing progress. But yeah, that's just how that is. No more chicken nuggets. Or if I do, it's on rare occasions. Luffy is now Freakazoid plus Plastic Man. Going, that is a perfect fucking analogy. And the wild thing is, I don't even think people remember Freakazoid. I don't think people actually know who Freakazoid is. I'm gonna see Silvers eat nuggets live in November. Oh yeah, Eden's is coming to our neck of the woods, Kuma. My gut forming too, bro. Yo, we gotta keep each other in line. I think the most like the fast food that I eat now aren't from like McDonald's and shit. It isn't from like a chain fast food. Well, I can't even say a chain because I go to like mom and pop shops to get pizza. Burgers I make myself. Like I order ramen and all, and like if I'm getting like tacos, ramen or shit like that, I'll order it, I'll go pick it up. I had delivery ramen, that shit's not great. It's not great. I mean, it's good, it's just not great. But alright, let's start the chapter. I heard this was a banger. As you can see from the thumbnail, I was told like, yo, you use that for the thumbnail, and I'm like, okay. Because from that one, I don't ask who should I put in the thumbnail, because even like characters being in the thumbnail can be a spoiler. So I just go and I just say, yo, give me a location that we've been at in this arc. Give me a location that we've been at in this arc, and whatever location they say, I'll use characters from that, even if that character doesn't even appear in this fucking chapter. I just use a character from that. I'm mad I missed most of the pregame tangent. Eden's, it was just the Gear 5 stuff. It was just me ranting about Gear 5. I will say about Gear 5 though, the Drums of Liberation is dope as hell. The Drums of Liberation are dope as hell. I love the OST. I love the OST. Absolutely love the OST. But alright. Chapter 1090. Titles Kizaru cover page. Oh shit, we got Kuro. What is that? What book is he reading? Heritage? I can't make out what the cat is reading, but he's reading a book called Heritage sitting on a windowsill. I guess he's like really living up to that cat person. Oh, it's a cover request. Kuro reading in silence with some black cats. What happened to Kuro? I know we got like a poorly drawn, we got like a poorly drawn like comic image of what Kuro was up to, and he was just like in a random base in the East Blue. I think he still has his crew, except Django, of course. But yeah, I think Kuro's still in the East Blue. Kuro was an absolutely underused villain. Early villains always seem way better than they actually are. Don Krieg, I want him to come back so bad. He was a utility god. But I feel like if Don Krieg does come back, he's gonna have hockey. But I do hope that he still uses like his gadgets and shit. Because the gold armor was dope. The explosive axe spear was kinda fucking fire. Massive guns. Like Don Krieg actually could have been dope. But Kuro was like a six powers user before we got a 6 powers. Attention poly something? No, because AESINKTO? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. How long have we been going for? We've been going for 30 minutes and I haven't even started the chat. Page 1. Hey, this is Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's gonna be the king of the pirates. Yo, let me know if the music is too loud. I'm the man who's gonna be king of the pirates. Luffy, what are you doing? We've got all the Vegapunks here. Oh yeah, by the way, I read last chapter too. I didn't stream, and I was just tired as fuck. Hey, Gone, hold up, my boy. The biblical artwork. That shit's dope. Hey, Gone, keep dropping those if you find them. But yeah, I read last chapter. I skipped out on last stream with the intention of streaming just to like fall asleep. As a matter of fact, before I started this stream, I was sitting in bed. I was laying in bed. I had Twitch on the TV. I was knocked the fuck out. Woke up and was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be streaming. But yeah, read last chapter. Thought it was dope. Don't know why they gave I'm just gonna call her Vega 5. I don't remember her name. The only ones that I remember are fucking York and Vega and Daft Punk. But fucking Daft Punk died. They killed off Daft Punk. I don't like that. Out of all of the Vegapunks that I wanted to survive, it was him and York. Not York. Not York. What the hell is her name? Because I think York is the one on the ground. But yeah, I think York is the one on the ground. But yeah, I wanted number 2 and 1 and 2 to survive. That's everybody else could have died for all I care. Why? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Shaka dead. Shaka died. Your fucking giant punk killed Shaka. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, York is the traitor. York shot Shaka in the back of the fucking face. That pissed me off to absolute no end. Angry. But my question is, why doesn't Vegapunk just fucking off her and take that part of his brain back? He has the brain. Just take his brain back. Is it that difficult? I mean, but at the same time, doesn't this kind of like confirms that Vegapunk has the capacity to turn traitor? Alright. I'm the man who's Luffy, what are you gonna do? What are you doing? We've got all the Vegapunks up here. If you care about York's life, you'd better order those ships to clear off. What the fuck, Luffy? What the fuck? I thought Oda said Luffy don't kill. I thought Oda said Luffy don't kill. If you care about York's life, you better order those ships to clear off. What? Save me. Kizaru Dada, how cruel. He's even worse than I heard. What the fuck? Fucking Vivi. What the heck? What's going on? World Economic Journal HQ. Is it that Luffy? Bring Vivi back. All she gotta do. Morgans knows where they are. All they gotta do is head towards there. All they gotta do is head towards Egghead. Don't even gotta get all that close. And just have Vivi run out to the edge of the ship and yell, Luffy. Sanji will hear it, Luffy will hear it, and guarantee you somehow Nami will hear it. That's all she has to do. And we got Vivi back on the crew. That's all she has to do. Straw Hat Luffy. Agon. I'm gonna put this through Wallpaper Engine. Yo, if you got, instead of Baryon mode and adult Naruto, if you can find some of 6 Paths Naruto and Gear 5 Luffy, that would be amazing. Because adult Naruto, I like his design, but I don't think it goes too well with younger men. Been keeping up with Boruto too. Did y'all see Shikamaru's the new Hokage? He's the official 8th Hokage. He's been Hokage for 3 years. He's not even like stand-in Hokage because they believe Naruto's dead. I don't think they showed it, but I'm pretty sure Shikamaru has like his face carved into Hokage now. Konohamaru in the mud. We can't just give away. Wait. Straw Hat Luffy, how many of you managed to survive over there? Some of us are pretty banged up, and don't tell them, Luffy. A woman's voice. Could it be Nico Robin? Could it be Nico? What do you mean? Yeah, Gon. Shikamaru is Lord 8. Like Sarada was bad mouthing Shikamaru, and Konohamaru's like, Sarada, watch your mouth when speaking to Lord 8. Like, that shit's bad. Like it's bad. It's bad. It's been 3 years. Like, there's been a 3-year time skip. Where was I? Oh yeah. Hey Chris, what's going on, man? How you doing? Damn, I gave up on Next Gen 29 chapters in. I'm good. Like, I'm enjoying Boruto. I still don't like Ikimoto's art style, but I can deal with it as long as like I'm enjoying the story. And as far as the time skip designs, I'm waiting for Kishimoto to like start up the anime again, just so he can give all of the characters like his version of their new designs. I casually read Boruto. Yeah, it's a decent read. I mean, it's not on the same level of hype as Naruto because, like, in my opinion, the art style isn't like the art style isn't as cool. But we're not talking about Naruto or Boruto or Naruto's son's dad. We're talking about One Piece. We can't just give away. Wait, a woman's voice, could it be Nico Robin? Who else would it be? You know that's Nico Robin. You know she's on the Straw Hats. Ooh, they got even more of a reason to take the fucking shit, to take the crew. We can't just give away our status. They wanted to get information by keeping you talking. I see, my bad. But I bet what I said will make those ships back off. As if the Navy won't fold that easily. There are 3 things we must secure: York's safety, Punk Records, which we can access through her, and the power station that created the mother. The rest can be sacrificed if necessary. Oh, so they're only keeping York alive just to get to the Punk Records. Well, yeah, because if Vegapunk split himself into multiple parts, technically, doesn't that mean they have the brain fruit? They should have the brain fruit, right? I mean, if anybody can split his devil fruit into multiple bodies, especially into multiple bodies of himself, it's Vegapunk. And it being a paramecia, we already know he can change, like he can copy devil fruits down to the exact fucking dot. But sir, what about Rob Lucci's squad and the Cypher Pole agents that are still? I was merely stating the worst case scenario. Don't lose sight of what's important. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that Doberman? Is that his name? That Doberman? That's Doberman. That is Doberman. Look at me in my One Piece now. But yeah, Doberman always came off as like that like extremely serious, like rough, takes no shit from anybody kind of dude. Like, even though we haven't really seen anything from him, it's just the way like his wrestling rituals is. Remember, human life holds no more value than that of an insect. What the fuck? No matter how far their numbers dwindle, it's always possible for them to multiply again. That's some cryptic evil shit. Yes, sir. Didn't you hear what they said? The 5 elders have my back. If you lay a finger on me, they'll wipe this island off the map, just like O'Hara. Ooh. No, you don't say that. There's an O'Hara resident right there. Smack? Ouch, you won't get away with this. I'm telling the elders, bring it on. Back off, she's unarmed. And Robin just got the wholesome face, like, thank you. Oh, thank you. You don't talk about O'Hara like that, especially not with Robin in the room. Back off, she's unarmed. How are your injuries, Robin? Wait, another fucking wide shot. I'd love to see Luffy versus the Tail Beast. Good style. Low-key hope this ain't just fan art. Hey! Yo, you funny as hell. Nami still beating the hell out of York. Zoro trying to hold her back. Better now, thanks to you, Chopper. Praises like that doesn't make me happy or anything you shared. I absolutely love Chopper. Wait, is everybody here? The Punks, CP0, Robin. Okay, yeah, everybody's here, right? Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. How was Frankie here? Wasn't he petrified? How pathetic. I know there were two of them. I knew there were two of them, but it should have been able to handle those no good Seraphim. I get it, just sleep already. Shaka, Pythagoras, Edison. Three of them died? Edison's still kicking. Her name's Lilith. There you go. Pythagoras. Which one was Pythagoras? Okay, one of the bots. One of the bots, Pythagoras died. Shaka and Pythagoras died. Shaka and Pythagoras died. Edison is the tiny one. But Jesus Christ, out of all of you couldn't kill Pythagoras and Edison? You could have kept Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. You couldn't have kept Shaka around. Shaka was the dopest one. Shaka was the dopest one. You couldn't have kept him around. Come on, man. Come on. Edison is still kicking, Lilith. You can keep it down. Can you keep it down for a second, Lilith? I'm trying to contact the basement. That... 4 of the Vegapunks are wounded. 2 are dead. The Straw Hat crew is currently... I don't like the fact that Shaka's dead. That's hot garbage. That's just hot garbage. That is hot garbage. What are you muttering, Lucci? I'm just talking to myself. 4 of the Vegapunks are wounded. 2 are dead. The Straw Hat crew is currently... What are you muttering, Lucci? I'm just talking to myself. Who the fuck is who the fuck is Lucci talking to? Hey guys, you're all behaving yourselves down there, right? Lava Phase basement. It's one of the Straw Hat pirates. Thanks for the food. You're our saviors. Why are we getting government agencies? Hey, keep it down. They're still the enemy. We would have died without them though. Hey, can you get us out of here? Sorry, no can do. At least take us to a different room. It's hard to relax with those monsters in here. Wait, what monsters? Oh, the Seraphim? Aren't the Seraphim on your side? Yeah, but there's still a chance they'll go rogue. They'll be fine, right, Vegapunk? Naturally. we have the Seraphim in bubble balls, giggity. They're made of the same material as the Mark III bubble shield? God damn. How did they catch them? I kinda understand how they caught Jinbei. Cause didn't they beat Jinbei? But how did they catch Kid Hawk? Kid Kuma, I guess, was okay. And all you had to do was just compliment Seraphim Hancock. They're made of the same as the bubble shield. It's been infused with the energy of the sea. God damn! So indestructibility, so invulnerability plus sea stone effect, that's busted. There's no better way to hold fruit users. Something like this can actually trap us. They can actually talk. Oh wait, we knew that. We knew that. No, but they can like talk. Really, they look like normal soap bubbles. There's no need to ask them for reassurance. We haven't received any orders to eliminate. You are of no interest or use to us. Rip off the wings, and you got normal people. I feel like at some point, the Seraphim Either have some kind of failsafe to not kill them because Vegapunk values life, but to make them less of a threat. Hancock has a new little sister. There's no question about that. Hancock has a new little sister, and that's Seraphim Hancock. That like S Snake is by the end of all of this, S Snake is going to Hancock. No question about that. I'm sorry, there's no question. Bonnie might actually take Kid Kuma and raise him like a little brother. I was about to say, we still don't know how old Bonnie is, but she has to be. Bonnie is either in her 20s or she's a little kid. Bonnie is either in her 20s or she's a little kid. It's one or the other. She can't be an old woman. But yeah, she's either in her 20s or a little fucking kid. She's taking Kid Kuma. Kid Jinbei, once Kid Jinbei goes back to Fishman Island, Neptune is absolutely raising. He's not letting another Jinbei just not go untrained. He's not letting him go untrained. It's just not happening. I legit expected Shaka to be a traitor too. Yeah, Lucci talking to Hattori, that could be. Yeah, but why would he be talking to the fucking bird? Why would he be talking to the fucking bird, especially Whisper? Lastly is Kid Hawk. And if Mihawk don't take him, I feel like if Mihawk does take Kid Hawk, he's gonna be like a spoiled, shitty son. Like, Mihawk is just a calm, angry dad, and this one is just running around doing whatever the fuck he wants to. And when Mihawk tells him, hey, don't do that, and he's like, shut up, you shitty old man, let me go. Bonnie definitely gotta be a Straw Hat, LOL. Why are y'all? Supernovas are not joining the Straw Hats. We may get ex warlords, but technically Jinbei wasn't even a warlord when we first met him. Supernovas are not joining the Straw Hats. They're not joining. I'm sorry, no. I don't see it. I do not fucking see it. Supernovas don't join the Straw Hats. They're captains of their own. And yes, Jinbei was a captain too, but he was a special circumstance. He was a special case. You are of no use to us. I see, what a relief. I guess we can rest easy. You might have a mean streak, but we really owe you, S Snake. Thanks for undoing your petrification on us. It's so peculiar. She wasn't programmed to act like that. Act like what? Hey, Hancock, I need you to help them out. They're my friend. No, she's not in love with Luffy. No, she's not in love. Is she just fond of Luffy, or is she full on in love with him? Because if she's pulled the Hancock. They're my friends. You're the only one who can do it. I'm counting on you. What the fuck? What about Zoro? What about Zoro? Zoro wasn't a captain. And Zoro was already a Straw Hat before he was a supernova. Stop trying to jump through hoops. Stop trying to jump through hoops, Sai. First off, what's good? How you been? How you been? I actually haven't seen you. Come on, bro. You know she's not an actual supernova. Yeah, she is. That was all due to her specific power and importance to the world government. Yeah. She's still a supernova. Importance to the world government still makes you a supernova. Like, it doesn't matter what your crimes are, the crime is still a crime. She's still a supernova. Okay, I get it. I get it already. Please just stop looking at me like that. I feel like she's not like full on in love with Luffy, like wanting him to marry her. I feel like she's just like infatuated with him, like this is my big brother. If Hancock does take her and they run into Luffy again, Hancock is gonna get so jealous of this little kid just for her to stick her tongue out at her and go, like, fuck you. She's just like the real Hancock, the world's worst personality, but she's got a weak spot for Luffy. Why does she have a? Oh no! She's got a weak spot for Luffy. No wait. When was the cloning process done? Because Hancock only developed an infatuation for Luffy after realizing how he was. Well, Hancock was a warlord over the time skip, so they probably cloned her over the time skip. Yeah, they probably took her DNA over the time skip. Then what about Jinbei? If they had everybody's DNA already, well, they probably had Jinbei's prior to him him leaving the warlords, but Jinbei, Moria, and Crocodiles, and just grabbed everybody else's DNA just to update the genome, just to get like an updated sample. What crime did she commit? She has a devil fruit that is important to the world government. That's one. And two, you do realize that she's still a pirate. Just because we didn't hear about what she did doesn't mean that she didn't commit crimes. Do you know how genetics work? I know that when you clone somebody, you're not gonna immediately fall for. Okay. Two Hancocks. This one, they were cloned. This one was cloned like 2 years ago, like 5 years ago. 3 years after after this one was cloned, the original met Luffy, realized who he was, fell in love with him. That doesn't mean that the clone is going to fall in love with Luffy just by seeing him. And I think that's what Oda is going for. A clone is only an exact copy the second it comes out. Once they start going through their own experiences, they're a completely different person. They are only an exact copy as soon as they come out. As soon as they're cloned. Once they step outside and see something that the other didn't see, they're a completely different person. Where was I? Oh yeah, she instead of soft spot for Luffy, it's funny to see her Seraphim had the same disposition. How fascinating. The traits passed. How fascinating. The traits passed on by the lineage. Voices. During the cloning process, go far. Wait. During the cloning process, go far. Oh, does the cloning process go far deeper than I expected? That translation's a little whack. That was really cool of you, Hancock. Yeah, no. Did you just say you love? Did you just say love you? Fucking hilarious. Stella, we've got the comm system working again, but the Frontier Dome still isn't responding to our signal. We can't leave without disabling the barrier. I hate York. You're wasting your time. I'll put a passcode on it, and don't bother syncing to Punk Records because I never uploaded it. You dirty traitor. I fucking love this. You dirty traitor. The passcode and the military might of the world are my protection. all this laughing's making me hungry. You're really pissing me off. Stella, we're completely surrounded. I'd wager there's 100 ships of all sizes and approximately 30,000 Marines. They brought a fucking Buster Call and a half. What the hell? They're pulling out all the stops, huh? Lady Stussy, would you care for some coffee? I believe your name is Nami. You're the crew's navigator, correct? Yup, you betcha. The log hasn't finished recalibrating, but we could use this one. They're going to one of the islands from that Wano recorded? Wait, what island did Law go to? What island did Law go to? Was it something like Hachinose or some shit like that? What island was Law after? Comparing to the small map, it's understood that each island of 3 captains will be visiting next. Law will go to Elbaf, land of the giants. Kid will unfortunately end up in Hachinosu, the base of the dangerous Blackbeard. No, Law went to Hachinosu. Oh yeah, fucking Hachinosu. Oh my god, how did I fucking miss that? No, it's Winter Island, not Hachinosu. The northeastern route of Wano using log post proved harder for Winter Island. Yeah, it's called Winter Island, not Hachinosu. After Kaido and Big Mom's downfall, the Blackbeard pirates ambushed the Heart pirates on Winter Island in order to steal their opponent of the market. 2 crews caught. Yeah, Winter Island. Alright, so yeah. Hold up. The log hasn't finished recalibrating, but we could use this one. We locked onto it while we were in Wano. It's pointing northeast. That's Winter Island. Ah, that'll be Elbaf! Elbaf, we finally get to go there. I knew we wasn't skipping past Elbaf. Everybody was saying, oh no, but if we go to Egghead, we're gonna record the log post there and then it's gonna point to the next 3 islands. No, it doesn't always point to the next 3 islands. It could point to one here, one there, or it only points to one going forward, one going to like the side, another one heading back. We don't know how the 3 poses aim. But we going to Elbaf. Everybody who said the Elbaf arc wasn't happening can suck it. Hold up. I'm adding King. At King and Hockey. Elbaf is happening. So suck it. Elbaf is happening, so y'all can suck it. Elbaf is happening. Elbaf gonna be blown up by the time we get there. How is Elbaf gonna be blown up? 1, we got the 2 giant gods there. We got the 2 giant gods. As far as we know, it's under Shanks' protection. As far as we know, we didn't see a flag there. Shanks could have just been visiting. And if Kid is still on the island, the man's beat the fuck. We're going back. We're getting another Kid arc. We get another arc with Kid. Let's go. King gonna be like, Silvers, you petty as hell. I hope he does. I hope King think I'm the pettiest motherfucker he's ever met. Elbaf, we're finally going there. Look at Luffy and Usopp, son. The giant island of our dreams. Giants, Elbath, Brand. Everything's tall. It's the home of the Giants after all. Let's go. We are absolutely going to Elbath. Everybody who said it wasn't happening can suck it. Everybody who said Elbath wasn't happening can suck it. Would you quit glowering at me? Glaring, you mean? Would you quit glaring at me already? Yeah, Lucci, she betrayed you. Get over it, bro. Thank the stars your ship is already up here on the lava strata. The coast is swarming with navy ships, so it won't be possible for us to leave via the regular port. Northeast. If we want to head northeast, it'd be best if we leave from the back of the island. Luckily, Vega Force 1 is on standby next to your ship. Ideally, we'd be able to use it to fly over the blockade. Unfortunately, it's impossible to make it all the way since Vega Force 1 depends on the climate maintained by the island's aircon system. Meaning we'll plummet the second we clear Egghead's airspace. That'll be good enough. We can rely on the Sunny's coupe de burst after all. We can use it to keep flying for a kilometer. I'm a dirty American. Alexa, how long is a kilometer in miles? Not even a full mile? It's not even a full mile. VV at Elbath too! No, fuck y'all. I said it. VV was gonna be in Elbath. I said VV. We may get there a different way, but VV is in Elbath. VV is in Elbath. VV is in Elbath. And I'm sorry to anybody else who disagrees. Yamato is a missing straw hat. She got the okay. She got the invitation. She got the okay. She invited herself, but Luffy said yes. And then she said, I got something to take care of here first. She said, I got something to take care of here first. She finishes that up. She is a new Jinbei. I swear to God, I hope Oda fixed his shit. Vivi, we meet Vivi in Elbath, massive info dump. Vivi is now, I don't know what her position on the cruise may be, but Vivi is here as like a story-driven way. For like a story-driven purpose, not purely combat. And towards the end when we're fighting, we see something sprinting across the fucking water, leaving ice trails behind it on some Suicune from fucking Pokemon shit. Jump in and mollywops a fucking giant. And fucking reveal Yamato, combatant of the Straw Hat Pirates. Because at some point, I swear to God, Oda needs to give Zoro the official moniker of Vice Captain. Fighter, combatant is not okay for Zoro. I'm sorry. It's just not happening, son. It's not giving. It's not giving what it's supposed to. I swear Morgan's ship is at the top of the mountain in Elbath, the only country the Marines and world government can't reach. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Ooh. We not even done with the chapter, but we going back. How was Morgan's eavesdropping in on the conversation? Where's that panel? He has a black transponder snail. When when Smoker intercepted the call that he heard between Luffy and whoever was on the people on. Give me a second. Hold on. Please give me 2 seconds. Alright, okay, hold on. Ooh, this shirt is wrinkled as hell, but I don't care. It just got so hot. It just got so hot in here. Oh my god. Oh my god, Gon, what did you do? What did you do? Oh shit, the shirt is wrinkled. I feel like a bum. Oh my god, why is the shirt so wrinkled? I should have ironed it. I swear Morgan's ship is... Hold up, because I'm running at 1,000,000 miles a minute right now. I'm doing 60 seconds a minute. All right. Okay. When Smoker intercepted. Don't do that. You're hurting me too. Wait, what? I need this reaction saved because if we and Elbaf and Silver's expectations aren't met and he rants, I want to come back to this. All right, hold on. When Smoker intercepted the phone call that Luffy received on his way to Punk Hazard, he said I think I could have sworn that they said that the range of Black transponder snails was only like an island's worth. Was only like the range was like from island to island, and because of where Smoker was, he could have. They were like there could have been 3 locations. Raijin Island, and I forgot what the other 2 were. But Smoker was like, no, there's a 3rd location, and it's on the way to this island that's going the craziest. Straw Hat will want to go to the craziest fucking island, but on the way there, they're gonna land at Punk Hazard. And if the transponder snail's range is only an island's length, that means if we're here, if we're at the center and we're going to Elbaf and Morgans can hear it, if he's not here with us, he can only be in one of 2 places. That's either Elbaf or Winter Island. He's not going to be in Winter Island because he's being chased by the world government, and on top of it, Blackbeard is there. And if Blackbeard is there and Morgans is an information broker, Blackbeard's gonna want that. He's not going to where Blackbeard is. And if he has a flying ship, and we saw that giant mountain that was in Elbaf, that people are speculating reaches up into the Sky Islands, and my theory is that that is connected to Yggdrasil, the world tree that expands out to the other Sky Islands, and Morgan is up there. Not only could we be getting Elbaf, a second form of the Sky Islands, but we're also getting back Vivi. Morgans is in Elbaf. Morgans is in Elbaf. Vivi is in Elbaf. Vivi has to be in Elbaf. The only downside to this is that Waffle is in fucking Elbaf. The OST is getting so too excited. Bro, this OST goes so fucking hard. This OST goes so fucking hard. This OST is so fucking dope. This OST. Silvers is about to walk to Elbaf, you damn right. Whew. And the way things are pushing, we may not be here for like another 10 chapters. We might be here. This is chapter 1090. We may be leaving Egghead by 1095. That's what I'm predicting. We're leaving Egghead chapter 1095. First scene of Elbaf, of the Straw Hats landing in Elbaf, maybe like 1097, 1098, because 1096 and 7, we may focus on somebody on somewhere else. We may get an update on Law and Kid. Or just Law, because if we're going to Elbaf, Kid's gonna be there. And no, yeah, we're gonna get an update on Law simply because we know he escaped. We know he escaped. Law is definitely coming back with a more story-driven focus, because like I'm of the belief that Law was artificially inserted into the later arcs of the series just because he got popular. Like if you look at Dressrosa or anything, you can remove Law and not much of the story changes. Shit, I definitely need to iron this shirt. This is bad. But yeah, not much of the story changes if you remove Law. But I feel like the next time Law comes in, I feel like he's going to play more of a pivotal role to where you can't move him, you can't remove him. Same here. Yeah, five or 7 chapters, yeah. If we're not out of here by 1095, we're going all the way to 1200. 1200 is when we're gonna be out of here. 1200. We aren't getting a Kid update till Elbaf. Heavy, I agree with you. The chapters that we focus away from the Straw Hats is going to be an update on Kid. Once the Straw Hats get to Elbaf, we're gonna figure out everything that unfolded after the Shanks encounter, and I think it's gonna be a 3-way battle between the Straw Hats, the Elbaf royalty, Loki, the Elbaf royalty that don't want anything to do with the Straw Hats, despite being like semi-allied with the Straw Hats. Feel like Loki's gonna be like an evil king, and Kid is probably going to be fighting the Straw Hats for their poneglyphs since his crew bitched out after talking all that shit. Bro, what if Blackbeard is at Egghead to turn in Law for his fruit and use him as leverage? Use him as leverage for what though? There's not much that the world government can give Blackbeard that he can't achieve himself. The only thing Blackbeard is trying to achieve right now is to turn Hachinosu into like an official kingdom of the world with Blackbeard as its king. Like I feel like he can do that in a hostile takeover kind of way. But regardless of how you look at it, Vivi's coming. Vivi is coming back to the Straw Hats in Elbaf. Vivi is coming back to the Straw Hats in Elbaf. Well, some people think that Katarina as Bonnie. Some people think that Bonnie's Katarina. I mean, wasn't she missing last chapter and now she's back? All right, let's finish the chapter, cause that Elbaf shit was so fucking clean. Where was I? Elbaf. Frankie saying, "Yeah, we can take off." Oh yeah. You mean to say your ship can fly? That can fly that far? Unbelievable. Let's go with that plan then. You just want to see this ship fly. It's powered by cola. Cola? Okie dokie. First things first though, we need to get cracking on lowering the Frontier Dome. Where's Shaka's body? They need to get Shaka's body. Vegapunk can do something with Shaka's body. Okie dokie, first thing we need to... My lips are sealed. I said get cracking. I said get cracking. You should know better than to underestimate us. We're Vegapunk. Vegapunk is having an argument with himself and working with himself to outsmart himself to free himself. Lilith, go to Vega Force 1. Go to Vega Force 1, and we have to hurry. They could have the barrier down at any minute now. We need to carry the ship to the backside of the island. So it's ready. Yeah, we gotta drop the barrier to get away, but doing that will make us vulnerable. That's right. To be honest, I'm a tad excited. This will be the first time leaving the island. You can't say that! You can't say that, Lilith! You can't say that! You can't say that! We're not exactly going on a picnic. I'll say we don't have enough food for that. Yeah. And what we had earlier wasn't enough either. We should stock up on pizza. Are they really having this conversation right now? Just grab some cheese. Sanji will handle the rest. Man, that guy is great. You can't do that! Man, that guy is great. That guy's great. A chef who can fight? Hey, what's with this sudden change of attitude from yesterday? Don't worry, I'm not gunning for Vegapunk anymore. I feel better now. I just told Gon Supernovas can't join the crew. I just told Gon Supernovas can't join the crew. I don't like this. I don't like this. Lilith is best Vegapunk. Eden's. Out of all of the Vegapunks, Lilith is the only one who kind of like does her own thing. Like Lilith is kind of like the only one who does her own thing outside of York, who betrayed everybody. Lilith kind of goes off and like acts independently while everybody else is kind of collaborative on their research. Lilith could be the only Vegapunk that joins the Straw Hats. Lilith is a candidate. And then you got Bonnie with the memories of Kuma. You got the Kuma memories, not wanting to kill Vegapunk, no crew, and she's starting to show interest in the crew. In the Straw Hats, like what the fuck? Honestly, I'm going to stick with allied captain. Bonnie is an allied captain, but I will not deny the fact that she is a Straw Hat candidate. Bonnie is a candidate. How her candidacy may not be very high, it may not be very high, but she is a candidate nonetheless. I see Bonnie's candidacy the same as Carrot when she was first introduced. Just another friend of the crew who is showing interest. Everyone was saying Shaka just because he had a cool helmet and coat. The fraud 6 feet under now. I want Vegapunk to do something with Shaka. He had like two instances of full screen time, and then he died. Well, that's good. You were crying non-stop last night. I was not. Oh yeah, the fucking Kuma memories. We've had a transmission from Rob Lucci. Motherfucker was talking to the government. It summarizes the current status inside the dome. Relay the information to the rest of the fleet. Did you hear the update, Barcelona? Sure did. Straw had talked a big game earlier, but it sounds like they're trapped. The Frontier Dome is laser based. Is a laser based defense, correct? You're made of light. Think you can get through? To be honest, I'm sure I can. I just have to deal with my pal down there first. Since he's standing by Vegapunk, fly over him. After he's resolved to put his life on the line, that would be spitting in his face. At least let me do this my way. I don't like them eyes, Kizaru. Are you gonna put down Sentomaru? Also, if I skip over him and attack right away, Sentomaru will use the weaponized sea beast and his squadron of 50 pacifistas to sink all of our ships. Our casualties will be extremely high. We can prepare, but do not wish to draw. We can prepare, but do not wish to draw this out too long. Do you have the location of the power station? Rob Lucci is an outstanding agent. He sent us all the information we could want. What the fuck? Battle stations. Tell everyone who can use 6 powers to fly ashore the second the battle starts. Yes, sir. We're going to free for all the captured Cypherpole agents. Roger that. Remember, the pacifistas are invulnerable to cannon fire. So target the weaponized sea beast instead. This is a Sky. I love these Sky Island mystery clouds. You do know Nami can make those. I totally feel the same, but we gotta stay focused. Frankie likes the fucking Sky Island stuff. Frankie didn't get to experience the Sky Island. We're going to Sky Island. He probably just offline dirt. Frankie will fix him. Dirt hole. Hey, Edens, you a menace. Edens, you a menace. I hope Silvers doesn't see what I said. I don't want to get his hopes back up. What? Silver stay having a fraud fruit with his agents, man. Everyone was saying Shaka just cause. Oh, okay. The Sunny's right there. Yata no Kagami. Kizaru just bounced straight through everything. So you're finally coming. Bring it on, Unk. All pacifista units come in. Eliminate all targets. Here I come, Sentomaru. You should know, my guard's the toughest in the world, and Sentomaru just block a fucking admiral. I'm lightheaded. I'm fucking lightheaded. What's causing that light down there? Someone really strong is coming. Is he talking about Kizaru? Original three admirals are way above the new ones. The original 3 admirals are way above the new ones. Tomorrow, number 30 on the top 30 list. Let's talk about it. It goes Kizaru, Fujitora, Green Bull. Green Bull is so wet behind the ears, it's not even funny. Fujitora is a veteran warrior. As far as we know, Green Bull is just some thug. Fujitora is a hardened samurai. Kizaru just been through it all. If Luffy is sweating like this and showing some concern, I'm kind of worried. I ain't even gonna. I'm kind of worried. Chapter 1090 in. Are we on break next week? Because it doesn't say it right here, but I think this chapter came out early. Do we have a chapter next week? No. We don't have a chapter today. Yeah, we were on break last week. But the chapter dropped early. Like, they got the scans early, but the chapter came out a little bit earlier. Yeah, earlier this week because OP Scans dropped theirs, and TCB dropped theirs today. Yeah, so no chapter this week. We got a chapter next Friday. Lucci top 20 for real. Man works out. Hey, Edens, bro. Lucci awakened. Lucci has awakening. You can't discount that. But yeah, all right. Chapter was a solid 8. I'm not mad at it. Chapter was a solid 8. Vivi's in Elbaf. That's my prediction. Vivi's in Elbaf. Like there, I can't deny it. Vivi is in Elbaf. Morgan. Elbaf is going to be another character stacked arc, but it won't be as stacked as Wano or Dressrosa. Yeah, it won't be as stacked as, say, like Wano or Dressrosa. That's where I'm going. What the fuck? Hey, Rocka Wild. No, cause Rocka Wild. Hey, Rocka Wild for this one. Ooh, yeah. Rocka Wild for this one. Rocka's wild for that one. My Twitter feed is disgusting. Oh, it wasn't even anything pornographic. It's just mildly lewd. But yeah, Rocka's wild for that one. Hey, go look in look at One Piece manga. Rocka is wild for this. But all right, chapter was a solid 8. Can't be mad at it. The potential for next arc is outrageous. Next chapter, we might actually see Luffy going like clashing with Kizaru. We might actually see Luffy clashing with Kizaru. Somebody else may step in. I wanna say Sanji might step in to take over because if Luffy is clashing evenly with Kizaru, then that means that Sanji is going to struggle with Kizaru, and that's fucking phenomenal to me because it means Sanji still has a ways to go to match Kizaru to make it an interesting fight. But either way, the potential is real. I'm excited. I'm excited for Elbaf. I thought Wano was my most anticipated arc, as I keep saying over and fucking over. And after Wano flopped, even before Wano, I really wasn't looking forward to Elbaf all that much because I like Samurai more than Vikings. But given this potential, and Shanks may be there too if he hasn't left already, because Luffy's an emperor. He's on the same standing with Shanks. What more of a great pirate could Shanks be asking But either way, I'm excited. I'm gonna end it here though. Take it easy, everybody. Chapter 1091, I'm going to try and stream it the second the chapter drops, regardless of what time it is. Unless it drops while I'm at work, then I can't do anything about that. Join the Discord, go into the One Piece manga chat, and give me all of your Straw Hat candidates, all of them, right, as that are possible right now. Going into the next arc, who are the Straw Hat candidates? Because honestly, Carrot is still in the running, in my opinion. We left her in the Schrodinger's cat situation where she didn't seem like she wanted to, like, she didn't seem like she was ready to be the ruler of Zou. And all of the minks said that no matter what you decide, we'll stand behind you. Wanda and Sicilian could absolutely run Zou while Carrot goes out to sea. Yamato is only in Wano to make sure it's safe and protected. Within this one arc, Momonosuke could tell her, yo, I know why you really stayed. Wano is absolutely protected. Shut the fuck up about Caribou. Shut up about Caribou. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that meme. I'm so tired of that meme. But yeah, Momonosuke could prove to Yamato that Wano is protected. I'm not even gonna go into that because that's a whole nother tangent. Bonnie is no longer after Vegapunk, so what's her purpose? I'm still saying allied captain, but she could 100% join the ship. I'm not saying that she's not a candidate. And you got the likes of Stussy, and any one of the Vegapunks. I'm of the belief that most of the Vegapunks are going to turn revolutionary. Like they're gonna stay with Saul, and they're eventually gonna turn revolutionary. But shit, I forgot. But Lilith, I could absolutely see as a viable candidate. But outside of that, I really don't see anybody else joining. I know people were saying like, yo, once we go to Elbaf, there could be the possibility of a giant joining. I don't see that happening. I don't think we necessarily need a giant on there. You just wait. Why do people want to see Caribou? Like that meme has taken on too much of a life of its own. It's fucking disgusting. I hate that shit. But all right, take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. I'm about to find me something to eat. Probably some ramen. Have a good one. See y'all next chapter.